Success isn't something that happens by accident. It isn't reserved for the smartest people, the luckiest people, or those born with special advantages. Success is built through daily decisions. Every single day, you choose habits that either move you closer to your goals or farther away from them. Most people focus on what successful individuals do. They read about morning routines, productivity systems, and goal-setting techniques. While those habits matter, there's another side of success that often gets ignored. Highly successful people are just as careful about what they refuse to do. They avoid behaviors that waste time, drain energy, and weaken discipline. They understand that success is not only about adding good habits, it's also about removing bad ones. Today, let's explore 12 things successful people never allow to become part of their lives. 1. They never let fear make their decisions. Fear is natural. Every person experiences it. The difference is that successful people don't let fear become their leader. When they face uncertainty, they don't wait until they feel completely confident. They take action anyway. Fear often whispers questions like, "What if I fail?" Or "What if people judge me?" But successful people replace those questions with a better one. "What if this works?" They understand that courage isn't the absence of fear. Courage is moving forward despite fear. Every step taken in the presence of fear builds confidence. Every challenge faced makes the next challenge easier. Fear loses its power the moment you stop running from it. 2. They never hide behind excuses. Excuses are comfortable because they remove responsibility. It's easy to blame lack of time, bad luck, difficult circumstances, or other people. But excuses never solve problems. Successful people ask themselves one question whenever something goes wrong. What can I do next? Instead of wasting energy explaining why something didn't happen, they focus on making progress. Responsibility gives you power. The moment you accept responsibility, you also gain the ability to change your situation. Excuses keep you stuck. Ownership moves you forward. 3. They never lose sight of their priorities. Today's world is full of distractions. Notifications, endless scrolling, unnecessary meetings, and constant interruptions compete for our attention. Successful people understand that attention is one of their most valuable assets. They don't try to do everything. Instead, they identify the few tasks that create the biggest results and give those tasks their full focus. Being busy doesn't always mean being productive. Real progress comes from consistent attention to meaningful work. Focus is less about doing more. It's about doing what matters most. 4. They never live in the past. Everyone has regrets. Everyone has failures. Everyone has moments they wish they could change. Successful people learn from those experiences, but they don't stay trapped inside them. They also don't spend years celebrating old achievements. Yesterday's success cannot build tomorrow's future. The past should be your teacher, not your permanent address. Instead of asking, "Why did this happen?" they ask, "What did this teach me?" Growth begins the moment you stop reliving the past and start creating your future. 5. They never feed negativity. Negativity drains energy. Complaining, gossiping, blaming, and constant criticism slowly steal motivation. Successful people don't ignore problems. They simply refuse to stay stuck in them. When challenges appear, they immediately shift their attention toward possible solutions. They also monitor their inner voice. Instead of saying, "I can't," they ask, "How can I?" That small change transforms obstacles into opportunities. The quality of your thoughts shapes the quality of your life. Protect your mind carefully. 6. They never compare their journey to someone else's. Comparison is one of the fastest ways to destroy confidence. Social media makes it even easier. People show their victories, but rarely show the years of struggle behind them. Successful people understand this. They know everyone has a different starting point, different opportunities, different timing, and different challenges. Their competition isn't another person. Their competition is who they were yesterday. Instead of feeling jealous of someone else's success, they become inspired by it. Someone else's achievement doesn't reduce your opportunities. Success is not limited. There is room for everyone willing to work. 7. They never let emotions control their choices. Anger, frustration, disappointment, stress. These emotions are part of being human. Successful people experience all of them. The difference is they don't make important decisions while emotions are in control. They pause, They breathe. They think. Then they respond with intention instead of reacting impulsively. Emotional discipline creates better relationships, better leadership, and better decisions. Strong people are not those who never feel emotions. Strong people know how to manage them. 8. They never waste their most valuable resource, time. Money can be earned again. Opportunities can return. Time never comes back. Successful people understand this deeply. They plan their days with purpose. They eliminate activities that don't support their goals. They avoid endless procrastination. They don't wait for perfect conditions. Instead, they start. Progress always beats perfection. A small action completed today is more valuable than a perfect plan that never begins. Time invested wisely creates extraordinary results over the years. 9. They never stay around constant negativity. The people around you influence your thinking more than you realize. Spend enough time with people who complain, and you'll begin complaining. Spend enough time with ambitious, optimistic people, and your standards naturally rise. Successful people choose their environment carefully. They don't cut people off without compassion, but they do establish healthy boundaries. They seek relationships built on respect, encouragement, honesty, and growth. They understand that protecting their peace is protecting their future. Your environment silently shapes your habits. Choose it wisely. 10. They never stop learning. The world changes constantly. Skills become outdated. Industries evolve. Technology advances. Successful people remain lifelong students. They read books. They listen to experts. They ask questions. They develop new skills. They stay curious. They know that every new lesson increases their value. Growth doesn't stop after graduation. Real education lasts a lifetime. The more you learn, the more opportunities you create for yourself. 11. They never compromise their integrity. Success without integrity is temporary. Trust takes years to build and seconds to lose. Successful people refuse shortcuts that damage their character. They keep their promises. They stay honest. They admit mistakes. They choose long-term respect over short-term rewards. Their reputation becomes one of their greatest assets. When people trust you, opportunities naturally follow. Character is built through small decisions made consistently over time. Your values should guide your success, not be sacrificed for it. 12. They never stop believing in their potential. Every successful person has experienced doubt. Every entrepreneur, athlete, artist, and leader has questioned themselves at some point, but they refuse to let doubt become their identity. Instead, they believe something powerful. I may not know how yet, but I can learn. That belief changes everything. Confidence doesn't appear before action. Confidence grows because of action. Each challenge overcome becomes proof that you're capable of more than you once believed. Your future isn't determined by your current circumstances. It's determined by your willingness to keep growing. Believe in your potential long enough for your results to catch up. Final thoughts. Success is built one decision at a time. It isn't created by one lucky break or one perfect opportunity. It's created by the habits you protect and the habits you eliminate. Refuse to let fear control your future. Refuse to make excuses. Refuse to waste your focus. Refuse to live in the past. Refuse negativity. Refuse unhealthy comparisons. Refuse emotional reactions. Refuse to waste time. Refuse toxic influences. Refuse to stop learning. Refuse to compromise your values. And above all, refuse to stop believing in yourself. You don't need to master all 12 principles today. Choose just one. Practice it consistently. Then add another. Small improvements repeated every day eventually create extraordinary results. Remember, success isn't reserved for a chosen few. It belongs to those who make disciplined choices, stay committed during difficult seasons, and continue moving forward even when progress feels slow. Your future is shaped by what you repeatedly choose today. Choose wisely. Stay consistent. Keep growing. And never underestimate what you can become when you decide that quitting is no longer an option.